Hi friends, it's Allison. Welcome back to AJ's Inspired Life. Welcome to a flip through. This is January of 2024. And this is a very, very hard flip through for me to do. So if you're new here, welcome. Please, please grant me some grace as I flip through this month for you. This journal, I, first of all, am in love with. It is Junk Journal January, and that was hosted by Meg at Meg Journals. And I made this journal out of just an old box that I had already kind of collaged on. It doesn't say January or anything on here. So I put a little sticker down here that says January. I still need to add like 2024. I'll probably just write it on here maybe. I don't know. It has like one giant signature of amazingness. Like, I love this. It is super fat and yummy and delicious. On this outside, I put a ring with like found items. I found this ring. These are all other found items or tags from whatever for the month. I love this journal. I loved making this journal. I loved it. I loved it so much. But it was by far the hardest month of my entire life. So I'm going to flip it the best I can for you. I've already looked at it. I've already walked myself through it. So I should be okay. So here we go. All right. So first of all, I made it all out of just junk and trash, and not trash, but just junk, not like pretty scrapbook papers and stuff, but I absolutely love it. I did post the prompts here. They're super tiny. I did try to do most of them. I just try to incorporate something from it onto my page. I don't do a whole layout on it or something like that. So the inside of it, I covered in a background, just like this, a calendar, an old calendar. So that's that. This one I just painted, obviously, with some blue glitter paint or Mod Podge over it. I'm not too sure. Okay, so this is January 1st. It's a Monday. This is a fold-out map. Little foreshadowing there for you. Look at that. Look at that. The University of Tennessee, Knoxville. Yeah. So we obviously ordered some pizza this day. It was New Year's Day. I did some journaling. This is a masterboard thing of collage, if you will, cut up into cards, and I just layered it and did some journaling there. This is, and some, extra material things, some orange things here for Tennessee. This is a beautiful, delicious thing of chocolate that Lydia sent me from New Zealand. And she said they apparently have different chocolate than we do, which I didn't know was a thing. And it's pretty dang good. I'll let you know that. I consumed at least 3/4 of this. I may have shared. Yeah, I'm going to say 3/4 of it. I was going to say maybe half. No, I'm pretty sure I ate most of it, but I did share some with my family. This was a little journal cover that I had on the front of one of my old planners, and I ripped it off and just used it as a giant flip-in. I really still like it, and I was like, I don't need that planner anymore, so I, put it up here. I was going to do like a vision board type thing, and like I did put some goals here. I think that was probably the prompt. It's so tiny. I need to, resolutions. Yeah. So I kind of put some goals there, but, yeah. All right. This is the second. I have a big flip up here, and, so my husband was sick. He was feeling well enough to try and go to work. He's also concerned his foot is broken. Oh, this is just my husband. I swear. I slept until 10. I was sleeping downstairs though. Yeah, that's how sick he was. We finished our coffee bag. So I usually put those in here, and I hit the gym. I'm feeling better about being back at the gym. And, let's see, must have gone to Goodwill. Let's see, dropped things off at Goodwill and went in for a quick trip. I didn't find much. I don't think I'm going to do a no spend this year, but I obviously didn't do a haul or anything. And then my son and his girlfriend and like 4 other couples were in St. Croix visiting one of his teammates' families who lives down there. And let's see, I must have gone to Costco this day. This is old packaging from like actually announcements that came in this box. And then we have this day. And yeah, so whew, Shelby and I went and got our nails done this day. That was fun. And then the other thing that I'm working through this month is Lydia and I from February and June swapped capsules. And so I'm working on using things from her capsule. But this was from another Happy Meal, and I absolutely love it. And I knew I wanted to use it when I took down Christmas. And so I said I saved this goofy picture for the day I took down Christmas, and today was the day. But I never could have imagined the accuracy of it. Today, while working on the house and trying to get it all, the final decorations down, I started getting texts from my sister regarding my dad. And within like 2 hours, he was gone. So this is the day that I lost my daddy. So everything switched, obviously, and we booked an appointment, a flight, not an appointment, for me to leave early the next morning. I couldn't get on the last flight tonight. And so I flew down this morning. And then I was down in California. I love this paper. This is from my aunt who passed away like 2 years ago now. This is an old ledger, like literally from her bookkeeping. This was Happy Meal. And while I was down there, my husband and daughter sent me a picture that I just said, like, I have to go, obviously. But I just told my husband, like, take care of our girl. And so it warms my heart that they had date night. I'm sorry, you guys. So Thursday, this was fun. Gosh, who sent me this? This was a fun idea. I made this for the journal. Yeah, I left super early, caught a flight. It was kind of crazy how the whole thing happened. But anyway, my dad's cousin actually is one of the head people at the hospital where he passed or didn't. I don't know. It doesn't matter. And so he arranged for me to go down into the morgue and see my dad. So that was down in Palm Springs or Palm Desert. This day, I packed my mom up from Palm Desert and drove her back to Long Beach. And, got her in the house by herself for the first time ever in her life. It was very sweet. People started, so this was, the prompt today was like, document your day, which I think is interesting because that's kind of what we do anyway. But again, Junk Journal January is not for people necessarily that do this kind of journaling all the time. So I just kind of wrote the hours and kind of wrote like what happened. But I woke up this morning to the doorbell ringing. I was like, what is going on? And of course, it was very sweet neighbors down in Palm Desert dropping off, food for my mom and coming by to pay their condolences and stuff. It was just very sweet. But my mom and I packed up the house and I drove her back about 3 hours back to Long Beach and then got her unpacked at the house, took her to the burger stop that was my dad's favorite. Yeah. So this is Saturday and just lots of flowers, lots of visitors, obviously to my mom's. And it said document a memory. Gosh, I mean, I just put they're everywhere. Yeah. The sun was out. It was gorgeous. The sun was out. The boats are sailing. This is where I learned to sail. This is where my father learned to sail. This is where my grandpa taught me and my father taught my children. And out here sailing on a Saturday in front of the yacht club. Like, that's... Yeah, okay. I put this in here. I had made this a while ago, like an artist coin, I guess, and about like Montana Grizz, and they played their playoff game today for football, and I guess they lost. I have a sad face there. I don't really remember, to be honest. This is a fun little pocket that Lydia sent me, and so I tucked this in here, and I said I got the rest of Christmas down today for my mom, and I'll try and get it up in the attic before I leave. She had many visitors and flowers, and I got to take a walk around the island today. These footballs I've had forever. They're from Sweet Carrie at the Concrete Butterfly. I love them. Okay, so Sunday was the 7th, and I just have a flip-up card here. It says, yeah, took mom to church today. It was very emotional, but it was good for her. Very sweet to have everyone speak so kindly about my father. There is a piece about it happening so fast. Had a quick visit. Oh, I had a quick visit with my god sister and tried to get everything done for my mom before I left. My daughter sent me this picture. They were walking in the harbor. We normally walk on Sundays, and so she went walking with my husband with our gym crew. And there's her and her dog, and then my friend picked me up. We always go to Tommy's. It's been our place since high school, and she picked me up, and she had Tommy's in the car. Crazy. Okay, Monday the 8th. This is, I'm trying to think what the prompt was, because I know, let's see here. Oh, neutral. That's a nautical. I'm like, this is not nautical. Neutral. So I used, again, this was from the capsule. Lots of fun things from the capsule. I did go to work today. I was feeling sort of numb walking through the grief. I let my supervisor know. I came home. I picked up my medication. I made pasta, watched Yellowstone with my daughter, cherishing the last couple days that she's still home, and we watched football. So just like a very simple page, obviously. The 8th, we drove to, normal day at work. And then all three of us drove to Tacoma to eat at this Lucky's Drive-In. It's pretty cool. It's like an old burger joint, but you eat in this like really fun old bus. And so that's where the seats are and stuff. My husband saw it on Instagram. It's very funny. And so we all met, and we all drove from 3 different places and like met there. Is silly. But we were all in different, places. So seems silly to take 3 cars, and then it must have been botanical or something, because I put all these leaves of these die cuts on here. And here's just like one of my sodas that I had today, or I don't know. Is it soda? Bold taste. Naturally bold. I don't know. It's like a water, quite honestly. But this day I was at work, and my husband got new change for my daughter's car, and they practiced putting them on, because she's planning on leaving to go back to school, and she has to go over 3 really hard snow passes, quite frankly. The prompt today was layered. I put these little stickies on so I would have it on the day, and then some of them I just left. So we went out to sushi tonight. It's always kind of our tradition the night before the kids leave to go back to school. So let's see. This day was used this shelf liner to cover my... Oh, yeah. So, that's funny. This shelf liner, this gray right here, this is all the 10th, this Wednesday right here. And I tipped this whole piece in to journal on. This gray, this shelf liner right here is what I backed my bulletin boards in my office. So, and I just left this glorious Jello page just as it is, with nothing, blocking any of the wonderment of it, because I think it's just pretty magical. So let's see, Thursday the 11th, I have a little bit of a tip in here just from the leftover vellum and so I just tucked a card in here. There was flowers that got delivered to me. Here's from the box of my things, my bars. I said, making my way through the week. My husband came home early and went to bed early for a nap, and he didn't wake up until morning. He obviously needed the sleep. Shelby, and Whiskey drove back to school today. My husband watched the storms, and she made it safely. The pass was closed after she passed it. Montana is covered in snow. So, yeah, kind of crazy. Eclectic was the prompt today. I don't know. I'll just tuck that in there. Yeah, eclectic. Who knows? Here's a little thing of a boat, and it just says I bought the boy his sailing calendar. Oh. I can't, you guys. I'm so sorry. My father, like, instilled the love of the ocean in my boy, and they shared it. And so he always bought him this really amazing sailing calendar every year. And so I bought it for him and then like signed it from my dad. So let's see. Oh, so this is from the capsule that Lydia sent me, but Lydia posted today that she got my capsule. It took forever to get there. So she got the capsule that I finally mailed her. It's like almost the middle of the month. So I felt really bad, but it's okay. And there's Shelby and her dog driving back to Montana. And we had a good talk with the boy tonight. My husband cleaned out our van that died like at Christmas. And he found all sorts of goodies, like from years, you guys, years. This is a little tag that my daughter made from when she was coaching the middle school soccer team, and made these little things. I need to make myself a note right here, and I need my paw punch. I made myself a note on my planner, but my planner's upstairs, so I will remember to grab that before I go. He found this ribbon. Now, this ribbon, I can tell you, is from when my daughter was in elementary school. It was tied to her water bottle. It was on the top to a water bottle that she had. Oh my gosh, when she was in Brownies and Girl Scouts. So crazy. So I did note the temperature today. So where we live, it was a low of 16. In Long Beach, California, it was a low of 39. In Charleston, where my boy is, it was a low of 40. They're very similar. Like Long Beach and Charleston is usually, the weather's very, very close. And in Montana, it was negative 16. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No, thank you. Okay. All right. So I did put a snowflake here. We got some snow this day, a little bit of snowflakes, whatever. All right. Saturday, the 13th, slept in. Oh, I drove to Seattle for my lashes. It's just so healing. He was wonderful. Spent a free hour on me with a massage and a facial and red light healing. Came home, watched football, took a bath, started a new book, and went to bed. It's actually my first day to grieve alone. So it was so needed. Yeah, a little quote down here. It says, "You can still know peace without knowing what comes next." I do love this flip out piece. First of all, I love this paper, and then I folded this little doily over it and sewed that on. I really love this. My son drove his car down to Florida today to pick up his new boat. 2 friends drove with him. He's so excited. He got a good deal. Hope he enjoys it and that he's super safe. So that's fun. So here's a picture of him and his boat. It's like in like a carrying case kind of thing. I said, find the wind. Ooh, this is one of my favorite pages. I love this paper, first of all. It's like from what's the magazine? The paper magazine. It's from one of those. I love it. And I love it punched. I made it a little too big, but it's okay. The prompt today was like patterns. And I was blown away when I made this, that so many of the pages lined up with so many of the prompts just naturally. I mean, it was crazy. So this is all that was on there, was this and this. I mean, just patterns already on there. I just made this into a little cluster thing. It has no purpose at all. I don't have much to journal on here. I said today, I finally put away the rest of the Christmas decorations. Wasn't invited for a walk, so we slept in. I cleaned and made a big pot of soup, and neighbor also brought a big thing of soup over. And I journaled and filmed Dallas Lost today, and I watched movies on Netflix. So all right, the next day is the 15th, and have a fun little pocket tip in here. My husband and I went to run some errands. He was trying to get me out of the house, kind of honestly. And We had a good day. We found a new little coffee shop and we went to Lowe's and we had a credit. So we got a new vacuum. Oh God. It was on sale and we had a credit. So we ended up paying like $10. And, oh, it's Martin Luther King Day. So here is the quote I chose for the day. And it says, "We must learn to live together as brothers or perish together as fools." And I thought that was quite, unfortunately, still very powerful and relevant. Here's a little pocket on this side with some other tidbits in it. Oh, we went up to a nutrition. They had a nutrition challenge up at one of the stores. So we drove up there and entered that. Here is the thing from our new vacuum, which I will tell you already broke and had to be fixed. Not because of the vacuum. And here I made a little note. Did I staple? I guess I did. So I paid bills, went to coffee and Lowe's, weighed in at the nutrition store. We stopped at the Bremerton Goodwill and we found some cool things. I got a cool pair of cowboy boots. Oh my gosh, my husband found a very, very cool hiking backpack, like a giant hiking backpack, and a cool waterproof jacket thing. And this tag was in the pocket of the jacket. So when I took it out to clean it, this was in the pocket. I said my husband tested out the vacuum for a while and loves it. He vacuumed the entire house. I mean, God love him, but like, got another note from the IRS. Oh yeah, there's some confusion and what a pain. Had a traffic jam. I had to wait for the geese on the way home and they were honking at cars. Oh my gosh, that was so funny. I love it. Here's some Skittles I obviously ate. This is Tuesday. Let's see, the 16th. Winter is here. There's nothing here. Husband had a dental appointment. Cold today. I wore my new gloves. Oh my gosh. That's what else we got at Goodwill, I think. Was like, you know how they sell new things, but like from Target or whatever, but they're new. I don't know. Anyway, I got a new pair of gloves, but they're like those inexpensive little ones. They're just cozy. They were like just fluff everywhere. Like I was in the car driving and I kept brushing my nose because the fluff was coming off everywhere. I don't know what was happening, but it was a little nuts. We had snow overnight, so a late start at work today. And let's see. Yeah, flying bits everywhere. I came home and I took a bath and I had hot chocolate in the bath. So literally, dental appointment, went to work and came home and took a bath. That's what this whole page is about. There's nothing else written on here. So, all right. This one is, what was the prompt today? Oh, it's something like, I don't even know, something, what's the prompt? Whimsical. Now, this I know isn't actually whimsical, like fairies and like whatever, but this is like kind of childish, but it's as whimsical as I'm going to get. How about that? Happy Meal stickers. I made this pocket out of an envelope and I put it on the outside of this plastic sleeve. These cards slide out. I could have journaled in here, but I just decided not to. So I made this pocket here and made some fun cards to go in it. So there's obviously my protein from the day, late start at work. Oh my gosh, that's right. So this day we had a late start at work again and there was no snow. And I didn't know. And so I was way early. Oh, my daughter bought school supplies today and her contacts. I went to the gym. I said, I'm just exhausted, but it's good for social engagement. And made this fun little card today. Put some paper on the back. I was supposed to teach a lesson today on big emotions. That's why I put this in here, but it was canceled because of the late start. Oh my gosh. I said, or maybe because of my pre-decorated page. If you're new here, again, I swear, when I put something in my book that I know is going to happen that day and I glue it in, it doesn't happen that day. It just doesn't. Like major things have been canceled because I glued it into my book. That's all I know. I loved this little quote. And so I just painted over it with my glitter acrylic paint. And it says, laughter is the sunbeam of the soul. I love that so much. And a little tag here. I said the boy put his new boat down on the dock. He's so excited. And a little thing that says dreaming about sailing. And then I just have had this little whimsical tag forever. So it felt like it was a good day to put it in there. So little blue hat thing that was in the capsule. And then I have this, these are my new feeling cards that I had at work. So I glued that in there because, again, I was supposed to be teaching this morning the kinders. And so it didn't happen. But I still love it on this page. All right, Thursday the 18th. I love this book. So I left her. I left her intact. I think she's pretty magical. Oh gosh, I remember this day. Okay. Yep, remember today. So I was at work and I got a text from my daughter. And she went in and talked to the coaches and she decided to quit the team. I said, today is a historic day in our family. Rue texted, and then we talked for a long time. So much emotion. She talked to the coaches, and she's quit soccer today. And it's so fast for us. She's ready, and with her coach's support. I have lots of emotions over it, and anger, and just everything, but so many emotions. And another layer of grief for me, of course. She swears it's all good. So she's going to enter the portal and they will completely support her on that and everything. So I called my husband. I was like, we need date night. Meet me at pizza. And so we went to pizza. My husband and I met for date night at Clover Pizza. It was very good. And we needed the time to process and talk. Some days parenting is harder than others. Yeah, big day in our house. Crazy. Totally crazy. All right. Friday the 19th. This, I absolutely love this. I love this page actually with the colors. I use this envelope. I painted this years ago, you guys. It's been in multiple journals and I glued it into this one. I made this tag with this paper and I said, oh my gosh. When I got home from work, my husband had taken the oven out of the wall all by himself and it was on the front porch. Oh God. He is so amazing. He is just amazing. He never stops. He's working outside right now. Here's like some wrapper from my bananas. And then I just put 2 journaling cards in here, right? These little stickers, you've seen them throughout the book. These were in the capsule from Lydia. And so I popped them in on different days. Like here's Thursday. I don't know. There was another one back here. I popped them in on here's a Wednesday. Yeah. So I've enjoyed those. He worked until 5, no gym. I'm still deciding whether I should go to Montana, but I got home and he wasn't in the best mood. Okay, so after this phone call, my husband's like, we're going to Montana this weekend. And I was like, oh God, I don't want to go. Like, I'm literally so exhausted, but I know we need to go to see the girl. And like, it's just so much. But I'm just so tired. And I was still trying to decide, am I going? Am I not? Am I going? Am I not? And so when I got home, he was in a bad mood and our daughter had told him not to come. And she's working on her papers and her applications for Tennessee and she won't be going. So he won't be going to Montana tomorrow. Oh my God. We had a great talk with the boy on the way home. And he pushed the button while we were on the phone to accept his graduate school acceptance. And so I put it was a little anticlimactic, but we're so proud of him. Oh, it's crazy. Our life is crazy, you guys. Okay. So over here, I just put emotional support. And then, oh yeah, this is Saturday. So we went, oh, okay. So my husband was going to go to Montana early. So when we woke up, he's like, I think we should go to the gym. I was like, I'm not going to the gym. There's just no way. I cannot. And he's like, no, to go watch and cheer on the competition, which is like an hour away. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, we should go. And so we ended up going up and watching our gym compete. There was about 6 teams, I think. I can't remember. But anyway, so we got coffee on the way and then we left and went to he found the sweetest little restaurant. Yep. So he talked me into going to cheer on the other 6 teams and it was good for my soul. We had a wonderful lunch together and then we headed home to watch football. Yeah. Finally did the December prompts today. Nice. So Yeah, here's the prompts that Melissa sent me for the last week in December. So it's now, January 20th. So only a month late. All right, the 21st, here's a little pocket here. Oh, this was like peeking out was the prompt. And so I put her in there because she's peeking out of this pocket. But I also think this girl is peeking out of the pocket and she looks pretty cool. So did a little journaling here. My husband was up early. We headed to Home Depot to buy an oven and it went smoothly. I'm very nervous. This will cost us so much money to keep the kitchen the way we want it. But Starbucks, got Starbucks and we were home in time for football and journaling. Yeah. So, yep. Change on this Sunday. Got a new oven. Oh, raining all day. Beautiful winter day. And then there's my little order from the Egg Bites at Starbucks. And let's see. Oh, Monday. This is, bookshelf was the prompt. So this is a picture out of a coloring book. And then, little coloring or little book reading rabbit. This was in the capsule. So I tucked him in there. There's no journaling on this page. Always busy at work. I can tell you, and I must have filmed something. I can tell you I didn't go to the gym. I went to the gym like 3 times in January. I went probably 3 or 4 times in February. Yeah, not good. Not good at all. Tuesday the 23rd, here's a little note. Sweet, sweet happy mail today from Sarah Jo. Tucked that in. That's right. That was very sweet. This is from the capsule. This is from the capsule from Lydia. I made this little flower and put it on here with this little gem. Yep. And then today I booked, this is from the capsule from Lydia. Today is the day. I ran the emotion group today for the kindergartners. I hit the gym after work. The boy posted, he made the president's list. We bought our tickets to South Carolina, went to Ross to get, I went to Ross. My husband saw on Facebook that my friend actually was selling her pasta maker that he wanted. So I went to pick it up. She's like, girl, meet me in the parking lot. And so we went, and as much as I hate going to Ross, I went to Ross and, I found a sweater. I found like a Valentine's Day sweater, I remember. So I got that. Wednesday, because the next day is the day I started making the Valentines with all the kids at the school. And so started Valentines for Veterans today at work. So much fun. Yeah, so I just put some doilies on here. Here's a picture of my godson at Disneyland with Minnie Mouse. Love it. Let's see, Thursday the 25th, no gym today. Worked on Valentine's at work, picked up tacos for dinner, and had a long talk with my daughter. She continues to make changes and says she and her boyfriend are taking a break. And I put, dear Lord, what does that mean? I said, I'm worried about her, but I think it's good. So I just put that picture of them in there because that's one of my favorite pictures of them. I loved this card. This was in the capsule. And I put this quote on here. It says, it isn't easy to learn self-care. Sometimes you need to go through a fiery furnace and arrive at a place of centerness. And I feel that's what my daughter's doing. The quote today was ombre. So I loved this. It's actually perfect. I loved this card so much. And then this was kind of like, it's not ombre, but I felt like the colors in the Jell-O were fun. And then I put that quote on top. I like how that page turned out. I love this card so much. Yeah, I just love it. All right. The next day was the 26th. This was in, the capsule, and this inspired me to make a different piece, which I use the following month. But I filmed today. I used this piece from Lydia with stars as inspiration. And made a tape page. So I made it this day, and I'll make some more tape pages. I enjoyed it very much. So yeah, this is like that really old Jell-O recipe book. I just really enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty cool. And then this day, yeah. This day I put this card. This was from the capsule as well. It's just fascinating how when you have a box of things you have to use, right? How you find a way to use it, right? And so this day we had the day off of work for a no snow day. It was a scheduled day to make up for a snow day, but we hadn't had a snow day off. And so we got today off. So yeah, I just still thought it applied. I just think that's fun. Anyway, so I tucked that in that pocket. And then I don't know why the Home Depot card's in here. We must have gone to Home Depot. Who knows? To exchange something, get something, who knows? Friday, Saturday. Let's see, shall we? Oh, today was lyrics. So this song has just been on my heart. To everything, turn, turn, turn. There's a season, there's a time, there's a purpose under heaven. Yep. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to reap, all that. Like, you know the song. But so that's the song that was kind of in my brain. So I just stuck it in there. This day we drove to Montana. So like she didn't want us to go the last weekend, but this weekend we were like, we have to go. And the weather was way better. So we drove out to Montana and we surprised the girl. And I said, after talking to Ruri, decided the passes are clear and we needed to go to Montana to see her. We left about 3 a.m. and had a smooth drive. He's such a great driver. I did some sleep. I did great sleep. We surprised her on her porch and we had a wonderful day. We had pizza. And then we got birthday pictures of the dog and then ran errands, checked into our hotel. Oh, and we found this amazing steakhouse for dinner. So we got fun pictures of the dog. She doesn't know his real birthday. And so we just, she kind of decided it was the same week as hers because they know about the month he was born, basically. And so she made him this little cake. And so we took pictures out in the park. He's such a good boy. And then we went to this really fun restaurant. I made this page with you, so you guys have seen this. But here is the restaurant we ate at. And I just put, oh yeah, and I got this fun Braille paper. We went to the thrift store and I found this cool Braille book and my husband bought a snowboard. Crazy. Anyway, so I brought home this paper thing and it was in the car and the dog ate a hole literally out of the middle of it. I am dying. I was gonna like use it as but no, now I have to save it because the hole. And I mean, the poor thing, right? He obviously had just eaten this little corner because it had drippings on it or something. I love the dog so much. Anyway, okay, so that's in here. Yeah. So funny. All right, so that all goes in this fun belly band. And this was in I think that was in my capsule as well. Okay, so Sunday the 28th, we're almost at the end. We went to church. We went to breakfast at one of our favorite coffee shops. We always take a picture in front of that. Yeah, great breakfast and coffee before church. It was the first place Rue and Eric ate with Coach when she came for her visit for her recruiting trip. Yep. And then we drove home. I had to say goodbye to my baby, which makes me cry all the time. And then, yep, we had a great day with our girl, early breakfast, church, good dog walk. It's always hard to say goodbye. And then we stopped at this new, like 50s place to grab a burger on the way home and a huckleberry shake in Montana. Oh my gosh. And then the next day is Monday and we're back at work. It's crazy. We had a great day of making Valentine's at work. The kids are so creative. I went to PT. And I got Panda afterwards. I just put long days. The prompt today was geometric shape. So this was the page. And I tipped this card in, which I think was in the capsule. And then I added this, which I think was in the capsule. There's a picture of a knee that was in the capsule. Crazy. And then I made this little pocket into the Panda Express fortune cookie thing. So I put PT feels good. Good to be back. I only had one episode with my knee. Since last time, oddly, I was just standing, so that's kind of a bummer. I put, this is from Happy Mail from someone. I just put little love notes in there because I'm working on them with the kids, making Valentine's still. And then it's the 30th. The prompt today was travel, and I just don't think I documented anything travel. So look at this beautiful tag. And I put a long day making Valentine's after work. Oh, I found a new nail place in Tacoma. I picked out a pink sparkle. It's really orangey. I did not like that. Or a dark champagne. I said I'm not a fan. I came home to journal. My husband's working a double and didn't come home all night. It worries me so much when he does these crazy shifts. And I started my February journal. So that was kind of fun. Yeah, I got my nails done and I put last day of making Valentine's. Change today was changing the polish on my nails. I don't normally do nails. I do them probably once or twice a year. I know you guys have heard this story before. Anyway, we had them done when Rue was here. Well, I know what day we had them done, the day my father passed away on the 3rd. And then I decided like, I'm just going to keep them on until his service, basically. And so I had the polish change that day and I didn't like it. So this was in the capsule, I believe. This was in the capsule. And I just put, I've been having fun doing the daily New York Times crosswords before I go to bed. I might subscribe right now. I just do the free ones. Oh, this is a tag that I made. Oh, I put crazy day at work. I left at 3 to make it. Oh my gosh, that's right. This is crazy. Okay. I left at 3 to make it to my 5 o'clock hair appointment. And there was crazy traffic due to a bridge closure. It was 3 hours just to the bridge. I missed my appointment. So I went and got a free tan. It was a bit orange for me. It was spray tan. But then I went to the 6:30 gym. I said, I can't sweat. So I just rode a bike. I need to pack tonight and be ready to leave in the morning. Oh my gosh, that's right. And then Wednesday's prompt was reflection. And I just thought this whole page was just amazing, right? Like the reflection of this, I just love, I was so happy with how some of the prompts lined up. But anyway, I said, so reflection, I have no words this month. It's tossed me upside down. There's been an awareness. There's a lot of awareness regarding the range of emotions. And I have so much anger and sadness and guilt. And yes, regret. I still can't believe my dad is gone. And I don't know what the future holds. I feel alone and abandoned and unsteady, wondering what this last lesson is that I'm supposed to learn and trying to remain balanced, yet feeling fired up and unleashed. So that's a little bit more of my normal process journaling for those of you who always ask. I do all my other journaling in a regular journal just for me, not for anybody else, with all the emotions and all of the stuff. So a little bit of that in there. I really love how this page turned out. I love how the whole journal turned out, quite frankly. This was a beautiful recipe book, and I put this like border on here. And here is this is the calendar page again. And I made that into a calendar. Who would have thought? That is the month. I ended up having 2 extra pages, so I cut them out here so they kind of overlap here. But, and a little sticker here on the 19th. We have to glue back in. There is the monthly view. Kind of fun. So, I've been doing this for over a year now and I really enjoy it. And I gave up like trying to make it look like other people's. I just do it for me. I really enjoy it. I still love using my stickers. It's really the purpose of it and having just a little snapshot of the day, right? But knowing what we just know, and we just talked about the pages, I can tell you very quickly, look right here. This is the day my dad died and I got my nails done. This is the day I flew, right? I can tell these are gray, right? I know this is the day we had the meeting with my daughter about soccer, right? This is the day I made the star thing and was inspired by Lydia. These are the Valentines I was making with the kids. Like you can just see a little snapshot of it, right? This is where the road trip was to Montana for the birthday. So I just love it. I just think it's a really fun way to kind of keep track of things. So that's the flip in. Or flip out. And then this was the last page. This is that map of Tennessee. And then here is the sweet note and the little thing she made that says January capsule and the little notes that she included with it and a sticker and then the back of the book. And that is January of 2024. So I always say the same thing. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. Well, I'll definitely add the year. I will probably add like almost like a giant rubber band around this just to close it. Not too sure yet. I'm not going to add like eyelets. Well, I could. I could add eyelets and a ribbon. Not too sure. But I will add a little bit of a closure just so when, and I need to reorganize my shelves because I'm running out of room, quite frankly. So I need to figure out a way to get it a little bit more contained. But other than that, I love this journal, you guys. I really do. I love this journal. Now, the only thing this journal doesn't have, let's pop this on the 19th while we're chatting for just a second. The only thing this journal doesn't have is my word of the year. And I meant to put it in here. This already has glue on it. That's very interesting. And it literally popped off that plastic already. It does not have my word of the year. And I think I was going to put it here. I might. Anyway, I pulled all the stuff out and I was going to make like a different kind of journaling card writing board thing, inspirational sheet. I don't know. I haven't done it. And I'm not going to do it at this point, but that would be the thing that's missing from this journal. So I know what my word of the year is. And yeah, we'll see. So anyway, these are all found things here. I'm not going to take those off, even though it's not really holding anything. I like it on here. So I love this journal. I absolutely love it. It is fat and chunky and it's perfect for Junk Journal January. So thanks for walking through it with me, you guys. I apologize for, the range of emotions. I am handling it as it comes and trying to show up in as much of a authentic, genuine fashion with you as possible. So I appreciate your understanding. I obviously appreciate your support and all of your kind words and just your gentleness in allowing me to show up as I need to. So I hope you're well. I appreciate you being here very much. I always love and appreciate this community so much. And let me know how your journaling's going. Let me know if something's changing or not. I'm doing the same. I cannot make any major changes right now in my life. So I'm sticking with kind of like one journal a month type thing. And so far it's working. So anyway, that's it for me. I hope you're having a great day and I hope you find something today that inspires you. Take care.